Homes are being transformed by so-called smart devices that promise to make things more convenient and more secure. More than 100 million of these devices are now connected to the internet. But there's a downside.
You know who this motherfucker looks like at times?
Stop this train.
The pieces move, apparently aimlessly.
I just kept feeling like, would you hurry the fuck up and be over, please?
He didn't mean to kill my mother, my aunt.
What? Blue Power Ranger looking motherfucker.
Why do you let him treat you like that?
Please don't fall in love. Please don't fall in love. Please don't fall in love.
99 will die.
Who cares?
All 99 are believed dead.
Who fucking cares?
Metal Retro Reviews.
13 cameras, 14 cameras, however many cameras, it's too many fucking cameras, and too many movies in this series. These might be two of the worst modern movies I've ever seen. What I hated about these the most, I can't say, because as soon as I would get irritated at one aspect, something else would pop up crying for my attention. Bullet points, slow pacing, shitty characters, shitty dialogue, and no redeeming value whatsoever. Now, I can handle a movie that doesn't have a happy ending, but remember my problem with The Grudge? I prefer a full story, I guess. Let me know that what I'm going to see is just the part one of a franchise we're trying to launch. Hell, that maybe wasn't so bad considering the whole zero resolution aspect, but what I can't handle is the way this movie did everything. I'm gonna let them dig their own grave. The opening scene is pure artsy-fartsy nonsense, and wait a minute. I'm counting 15 cameras here, and not one interesting thing among them. Next up, we're introduced to the antagonist of the movie, Gerald, who I immediately nicknamed Scruffy.
Our toilet won't flush. Could you come and fix these?
Toilets and boilers, boilers and toilets. Plus that one boiling toilet.
Tomorrow.
Eerie. Now, some skeevy salesman is giving him the pitch about some more cameras, while he just stands there like he wandered right out of the psych ward and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
You're into that sort of thing.
If there's an emotion I'm supposed to be drumming up here, I'm just not feeling it.
You seem like a reasonable guy.
After a quick shot of Scruffy about to hide the cameras inside one of his rental homes, the title pops, and the next day we're introduced to the other two main characters of the movie, Ryan and Claire. Oh, these two suck. I hate looking at them. I hate listening to them. She just consistently whines throughout the movie, and he's just uninteresting. And he's a cheater.
I'm starving. I'm tired. I'm carrying a bowling ball with me.
Now, waiting outside the same home for a showing to decide if they want to rent or not, they are met by the landlord, Scruffy, who gives them a tour.
Guest bedroom, master bedroom.
Is there an attic or basement, anything?
No.
Even though he gives Claire the creeps, the two commit to renting the place, and sometime later, some of their friends arrive for a housewarming party. Man, I love this scene, because we've all been here, in the midst of, like, a petty argument with the person you love or whatever, and then, like, you gotta immediately put on your happy face for some reason.
Gotta go to Crate and Barrel every time somebody moves into a house? Give me a fucking break.
Hey!
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 Arriving home later than his friends for his own party, which, dude has a pretty fair excuse, I'd say.
3 hours.
I know it's the traffic. Getting out of the city is brutal.
Does that stop Claire from being a bitch?
Paul and Audrey got here fine.
No, I'm the new guy. I can't be cutting out early like Paul.
Of course not.
I can't eat this.
God, she never stops. You know, just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you get to...
Doesn't mean you get to what?
How did you even hear that? I'm sorry. Now, after dinner, Ryan and his buddy Paul have a boring bro conversation, for lack of a better description, letting us in on his and Claire's strained relationship with stupid, unoriginal jokes and all.
Doesn't sound that bad.
They also never stop.
It'll get better.
Now, inside, Claire is having a boring she-bro conversation, and eventually the friends leave. Claire and Ryan continue to have boring interactions with themselves.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
All while Scruffy is hunched over two computer monitors watching their every move. Get ready for a lot of this. So much of this movie is just Scruffy sitting there with his filthy mouth open. A bit later, Claire is pulling the laundry from the clothesline and notices an empty clip, which means creepy old Scruffy's been sniffing her underwear again, I'd imagine. She calls her mom on the phone for more useless conversation, and later that night, we find Ryan making dinner for his other woman.
Is this your wife?
Yay, drama! And Scruffy's all... Now, dinner with his other chick isn't enough, it seems, so the two share a little shower together, and Scruffy's all... You left at the best part, you idiot. Playing it cool later when Claire arrives home, the dog starts barking up a storm, the music gets all ominous, and we're led to believe Scruffy is out there, which, yeah, he probably is fucking around with the cameras or something, but nothing happens. Ramping up the tension and never paying off. That's the theme of this movie. The next scene is just more useless bickering between the two, not making me feel an ounce of empathy for either one of them. Her being whiny, him being a cheater. Needing a hammer at this exact moment, Ryan drops whatever it was he was doing and decides to check in the owner's closet for Claire since they still haven't fully unpacked. But the argument between the two stops flat when they realize the owner's closet is actually a stairway to a basement the owner had lied about. Ryan explores to some ominous music, a door slams upstairs, and then nothing happens. Ramping up the tension and then never paying off. That's the theme of this movie. On the phone with Hannah, his assistant, aka the girl he's been cheating on Claire with, they set up some more screwing time tomorrow while she's gone. And it's followed by a scene where Claire really has lost her goddamn mind because she wants to drive 2 hours up the coast to buy a fucking rocking chair.
Better be the best damn rocking chair I've ever seen.
No rocking chair in a 2-hour vicinity will do. Just this one. 2 hours, way the fuck up there. This specific rocking chair. The next day, as they are driving to pick up the rocking chair, Scruffy, in addition to adding some more cameras to the place, makes himself at home. God, this next scene, even Audrey wanted to kill her.
Ooh.
What's wrong?
It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'd fucking kill her.
Oh. Gotcha, bitch!
Now, because that happened, I am grossed out and pleased at the same time. That's like one of those emotions that only the Japanese have a word for, so in America, I'm just gonna call it gleased. I'm gleased about this.
My toothbrush stinks.
Pregnant nose.
No, I mean, it smelled like shit.
Gotcha, bitch!
The next day, as Claire is having her mommy group potluck, Ryan and Hannah are swimming in the pool, and to its credit, the movie does an okay job here filling in a little bit of backstory on Claire and Ryan, when they got married, how it was kind of rushed, and how in that short span of time, she's already changed.
I've been unhappy for a long time.
Now, soon enough, though, the panties come off, and Scruffy is all... Next up, we get another scene like the first with a salesman giving him a pitch, this time on a dog chain.
I mean, a tiger wouldn't break out of these things.
And by this point, Scruffy has a pretty good relationship with their dog and has been hard at work installing even more cameras throughout the house. The movie tries to keep the tension ramped up for us when Claire arrives home, making us think Scruffy is still inside, but it turns out to just be Ryan cleaning up dog puke from Scruffy's bribe. Now later, while Claire is taking a shower, another useless scene ensues with Hannah texting him in the middle of the night, almost getting them both caught, and the next day, Scruffy has begun soundproofing the door to his basement. You know, the one Claire and Ryan didn't think twice about after discovering it. That night, Claire is genuinely surprised when Hannah drops by to hook up the cell phone signal booster, unaware of what's happening behind her back. And Ryan arrives home shortly after, somehow unfucking aware that Hannah's there. Does he not see her car?
Hi.
Useless drama follows between Hannah and Ryan.
How was Santa Barbara?
So you guys been hanging out all afternoon, huh?
Followed by useless drama between Claire and Ryan.
She's pretty.
Think so?
Followed by overused jokes, or whatever the hell this is, I have no idea.
I'm just fat.
You're not fat. You're pregnant.
Unoriginal writing, that's what it is. That night, the two get it on for the first time in months, and Scruffy is all... Now, as Hannah continues to call his phone in the middle of the night, he calls his carrier and blocks her number, and needing to get out some of his secrets before they drown him, tells his buddy about the affair.
Are you fucking kidding me?
More wasted scenery. Now, as Scruffy continues to creep on them, Claire calls asking him to come by and fix the toilet.
Our toilet won't flush. Could you come and fix it?
Toilets and boilers, boilers and toilets. Plus that one boiling toilet.
Tomorrow.
Fire me if you dare.
How can you not see Scruffy? Now he fixes it and then has a creepy moment with her that they made as the trailer on Netflix, because a real trailer for this movie would have been about as shitty.
Girl.
Now what follows is drama, 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 drama. Scruffy is all. And some more drama, drama, drama. Finally, 49 minutes into the film, after all that boring shit, Hannah shows up at the empty house for some reason or another. Who fucking cares why? Now, making his move, he subdues her and hides her car somewhere. His buddy stops by the house, checking if the coast is clear for him to get some humping on, I guess. I don't know, honestly. And later, deep into his cheating lies, Ryan goes so far as to completely soak Claire's phone in water, and then pretends it was on the counter and somehow had water spilled onto it by accident. God, what an asshole. The next scene is more useless drama between Claire and Paul's girl discussing a ring that Claire found beside the pool, which has made her suspicious. Drama, drama, drama.
Well, it could have been anyone's.
Drama, drama, drama.
You're probably gonna have to get a new number.
Drama.
Hannah?
Yeah.
Sprinkle in some drama.
Do you know whose this is?
Just a pinch of drama. Now, keeping her downstairs in his little basement dungeon, Scruffy stops in every once in a while to clean her shit bucket right in the kitchen sink. Ugh. The only scene thus far in the movie to get me to even smirk was this one. Now, he continues to creep around the place smelling underwear and other weirdo shit, I'm sure, and later Audrey, Paul's girl, stops by telling Claire the truth about Ryan and Hannah.
There's something I need to tell you.
Now, he arrives home later, finding a bag of clothes on the porch. Audrey is inside telling him to leave, and
Ryan, you've got to leave.
yeah, look, even I'm with him on this one. You'll tell me to leave out of my own fucking house, no matter what I did.
This is my house.
Even when confronted head-on, Ryan is a Weasley little bitch trying to deny it until the very end, even going so far as to call Paul a liar.
Paul told Audrey.
It's not true.
God, what a complete douchebag.
Get out.
So now we got Hannah chained up downstairs, Ryan and Audrey gone, Claire's all alone showering in the house, and Scruffy arriving in the van hoping to sneak in and stop Hannah from breaking free of his shoddy craftsmanship. Now in another moment of useless tension, Claire sneaks around the house thinking she heard a sound, and my god, it just goes on. And 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 it's more drama, 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 drama. Finally spotting one of the cameras, Claire gets Ryan to come back over and investigate, but it seems Scruffy has since removed it, and feeling afraid to be by herself, he stays over sleeping on the couch. Waking to discover Hannah has blocked the view of one of his cameras and is again about to escape, Scruffy heads over to the house, and after almost being discovered by the dog who Ryan let out to pee, he uses the opportunity to slip inside the house. Now at the same time, Hannah has managed to escape and is beating on the door, which, yeah, that freaked me the fuck out if I was in their situation. Now Ryan rescues her, and she and Claire lock themselves inside the bathroom while Ryan just goes dumbass mode. Scruffy cuts the power and sneaks around, hiding in the dark, using the quiet to his advantage, and Ryan just runs around announcing his presence in every fucking room, shouting threats.
Cops are on their fucking way!
I don't want to waste any more time on this shit. Let's just skip right to it. He beats the shit out of Ryan, killing him. He drowns Hannah, who had escaped out the window, and finally breaks into the bathroom, where it sounds like he even kills Claire, but nah, that wouldn't be weird enough and leave room for an open-ended sequel, so what do we gotta do here? Dragging her body downstairs, we cut to 7 weeks later with some deputies being shown around the property after he reported the couple missing himself? God, you conniving brave little bastard. And of course, everything is all nice and clean when they arrive. They even check out the downstairs room, ignoring a funky smell that surely is a decaying body, but ultimately leave discovering nothing. A bit later, we find Scruffy has kept Claire alive and prisoner somewhere else instead of killing her, but it still leaves one question. What happened to her baby?
Quiet down, Junior.
Man. You can have a bad guy, but what was this dude's purpose? Why was he this way? Was he abused as a kid? What's his motivation? You can't tell if he's in love with these women sometimes, the way he's smelling all their shit, and then other times he's like fucking bashing them and drowning them in the pool. So what is this dude's motivation? And now, maybe some of you were okay with just having a movie where it's like, fuck it, just a dark movie. The dude's just a killer, and you're just seeing him get away with shit. Fair enough, man. Not my kind of thing, I guess. I need some reasoning behind it. I need some resolution behind it. And when this left me open and made me watch another movie, which is slightly better, okay? The second movie is slightly better than the first, but we'll get to that next time, so don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.